there was this one time I saw a really skinny kid,
All right.
like squatting maybe 5 plates. I swear to
Damn.
God, everyone in the gym was literally staring at him. And I went up to him. I was like, dude, like, what are you doing? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unpredictable, episode 3. Today we have a third guest, Joey Feig.
What's up, guys?
We're going to be talking about fitness, as you guys requested during our Instagram poll. Just sort of flexing.
Little flex.
Joey has had... How long have you been lifting now?
For as long as I can remember.
Yeah,
To
so
be honest.
I've only been lifting for a couple of years just because I lost weight. Other than that, welcome to the podcast. Yeah.
Thank you.
Woo! All right, so just off the bat, like, how much do you weigh?
Right now, I'm currently at, I would say, around 165.
165? That's a solid weight. Were you always, like, skinny growing up?
I definitely was. I've played sports, soccer and baseball for all my life. Especially soccer. That's really kept me a scrawny kid. And so I've always had a fast metabolism as well. And so I've always kind of been very scrawny and not weighed that much.
Right. Was it really hard, like, bulking up, getting a lot of mass on?
Yes, and I've been trying to for a while.
Right.
It's been a little difficult for me, but I definitely need to eat a lot more. I've been 165, I would say, for probably the past year
Damn.
and a half, and I would say I've realized that there is a way better approach that I could go about it. Just definitely with like eating a lot more. I realized that I haven't been eating that much, which is a reason why I'm not gaining that much weight.
Do you count your calories by any chance?
I do not, but what I wanted to start doing probably later in the summer is to start counting them and just consuming a lot more than I have been.
Right.
So
What are your, like, general PRs for, like, I want to say for bench, squat? Do you... Oh, quick question before that. Do you deadlift at all?
deadlifting's kind of an iffy topic for me. I would say it's a great exercise, like
Right,
great
for
for
sure.
overall body strength, stuff
Right.
like that, lower back, legs. For me, for my purposes, I would say it's not really worth it for me.
Because you're not competing, right?
I'm not competing.
I feel
it's
like...
not worth
Exactly.
risking the injury.
Right.
I guess I'm kind of going more for aesthetics wise.
Right.
So targeting specific muscle groups for that sake. So, yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, aesthetics is definitely, like, a different approach when it comes to choosing between aesthetics and strength. You also train very differently.
Yeah.
You could talk about your PRs, like, what are your different PRs that you're proud of?
Yeah, so definitely my chest PR is, I guess, my best one. My max right now is 305.
305 and you weigh 165?
165, yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, I'm very proud of that one. Squat, I never really maxed completely out on that. Usually when I do squats, I would pretty much go up to 3 plates and kind of do that for a couple reps.
Still, dude, 315 squat
Yeah.
for 165 is huge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So-
Like, I think at my strongest, I was 200.
All right.
And my PR for my chest was 235 for 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, for at 165, pushing 305
Yeah.
is ridiculous, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
But
And I've
takes-
got it from my dad. My dad's always kind of pushed me and stuff like that.
Right.
He's been working out for a while now, and so he's always been very big, and he reps 3 plates like it's
That's
nothing. So it's
crazy,
like
dude.
I got something to look forward to.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Work up to.
My dad, he was skinny when he was younger and then kind of just gained weight as he grew up. But he never was really into the gym, not into sports. You know, when you grow up in Egypt, there isn't really, like, that much to do. He was helping with his family a lot, like trying to work and stuff.
Yeah.
So there wasn't, like, any gym, anything. So, but he always tries to push me to, of course, lose weight and everything. And
Yeah,
the
my-
transformation I've had, you know, it's been crazy.
Yeah, my dad's definitely the one that's gotten me into lifting a lot, because especially with sports, it was always some kind of training, some kind of like workout that I would be doing for sports. And then once I started weightlifting and stuff like that, kind of fell in love with that. And after high school, I pretty much quit sports and kind of dedicated my time to weightlifting.
Right. Do you like running at all? Like, do you do cardio at all?
Um, Recently I haven't. Um, I might uh, start to incorporate that. Maybe not too frequently, but just to kind of stay in more of shape in that aspect.
Right. Yeah.
Um, but like during soccer season and stuff, I would be running 6 to 7 miles most days, stuff like that, just to stay in shape. And yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot. When I was trying to lose weight my first time, I was running around 4 miles a day, but it was hard, dude.
Yeah.
Like running is hard. I hate running right now.
Yeah.
Like I do Stairmaster, elliptical, anything other than the treadmill, dude.
Yeah.
It sucks.
no, I can't running in like one place, even around the track.
Yeah.
I can't do it because it's so easy to quit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because when you want to quit,
You can just stop.
You can just stop and you're done. And so kind of what I've done is I just start running and I run as far away as I can
Right.
because then I'm gonna have to come back.
Yeah.
And so I'll run as far away as I can. And once I get tired, I'm like, all right, now I got to go back, and I have no other choice.
That's
really,
actually very smart.
It's a way to push yourself.
No, 100%. That is a very good strategy. I've never even thought of that, but when I used to run outdoor, like on the track, I would like on the treadmill, I would run 3 miles straight, right?
Yeah.
No stop. On the track, like one round is a quarter mile. I would run one round and
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm
Yeah, because it feels like you're going nowhere.
It's
like you're staying
terrible.
in the same place.
I hate running outdoors.
Yeah.
What's like the split that you have, like when you work out? What kind of split do you recommend?
So what I do is I kind of go through a rotation. I've never been a big fan of assigning weekdays to like specific groups. It's just like if you miss a day, then you're missing that whole group for the week. So it's like not worth it to me. And so in my rotation, I usually start out with chest. I think I go chest and triceps. So push pull.
Right.
Like chest tries, back buys. Actually, I just started doing that. Before I did chest and buys and then back and tries.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, and
I'm trying to feel like,
and I
feel
think
it
I'm
out.
going to go back into that because I actually started the regular push pull rotation in the beginning of college.
Right.
And I liked it, but I think I found more progress in doing the old one, that one where I did chest and buys, back and tries. And so then I do legs the next day. And now with legs, I do legs every 3 days because that's the muscle group that I've been trying to work out more. And so I
hate legs.
I know.
I hate legs. I'll say it. I hate legs.
Yeah,
But it's low-key fun.
No, yeah. Once you start doing it a lot more, like I really started to enjoy leg days and like finding like the right exercises to do. You start to enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do that every 3 days. So like I'll go chest buys, back tries, legs, and then I'll do shoulders and core, and then restart the rotation. So then chest buys, then legs, and then back tries, shoulders, legs. So legs every 3 days.
Have you always been doing that split, or have you like attempted other splits and failed? Because I've tried so many different things, and like so many different things didn't work.
Yeah, so that's one that I've kind of stuck to for a while. Like I said, in college I tried switching it up a bit, doing the regular push pull. Wasn't really not the biggest fan of it. I just feel like I'm not getting the best workout for my like the small muscle groups, like the tries and buys and stuff like that, because they're already dead at the end of the workout, and which means they're getting a good workout. But I just feel like I'm getting a much better result
When you like focus on them in the beginning.
Yeah.
No, I feel that for sure. That's why I tried it in the beginning, doing like chest and tries or back and buys and stuff like that, and I just didn't like it. It was just like I was too tired at that point. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't even able to push myself during that workout because of how tired I was.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I'm doing the opposite, and it's been nice.
Yeah.
What's your diet like when you go? Like I know with my metabolism, that's absolutely terrible. I have to like schedule everything by the clock. I have to eat everything by the calorie. I have to measure everything before I eat it. How do you eat? Like how do you recommend, or how do you not recommend, but how do you usually go every day?
Yeah, so I was kind of blessed with a pretty fast metabolism.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like the opposite. Never really counted my calories or anything like that. It's kind of just been eat as much as I can. And what my parents have really been hard on me, especially my dad. He's always been on me about not eating enough, which he is right about. I definitely do need to eat more. But getting in the protein, the healthy calories, carbs, but specifically the protein, like a lot of protein
Yeah.
every meal.
Protein is filling. It's hard to eat a lot of protein when
It
you have
is.
a fast metabolism
Yeah.
because it's very filling. You know what I mean? When I first lost weight, I was too skinny and I had to gain a little bit more weight. And eating that much protein, I literally couldn't. You know what I mean? It was terrible, and it was kind of like I was able to see the other side of gaining weight.
Yeah.
And then it just all went downhill from there.
Yeah. I wish I kind of knew what I wanted to do with my body earlier on.
Oh yeah.
Because like when I've kind of been going, like I only recently found out what I want to, like what I want my next result to be.
Yeah.
And so before I was kind of just like, all right, like I'm just going to eat this amount, kind of just continue working out, see where it takes me. Like I didn't really have a goal.
Yeah.
But now I know where I want to set my goal. Like towards midsummer, I'm going to start trying to kind of bulk up a little more so that I can put on that more muscle mass and stuff like that. And then into the, like later on, I'll start cutting down again and just go from there.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have long-term goals
Yeah.
and short-term goals to really help you get to the long-term goals. Um, when you say that you wish you knew this before, like in the beginning, do you have anything else that you knew in the beginning that's kind of like, oh, I wish I knew that? Because when I in the beginning, I starved myself.
All right.
I ate way too little and I lost like so much muscle and I
Yeah.
became so skinny and I looked unhealthy. And at the time I was like, damn, I wish I knew that like if you eat the perfect amount where it's like a couple hundred calories down, you'd be able to sustain that muscle and lose that fat. But then I regret that so much and I was like, damn, like every time I talk to someone, it's like, make sure you don't undereat. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's just as bad as overeating.
Yeah.
Not only that you're losing unhealthy weight, you're losing your muscles, and that's something very hard to gain. You know what I mean? So is there like anything else that you kind of, I want to say, learned?
I mean, learning wise, pushing yourself past the limit. Like
Yeah.
when I first worked out, I kind of just go until like I didn't really feel like going anymore. But again, my dad helped me kind of push past that by starting to incorporate like negatives, stuff like that, to where pretty much where you can't get it up, then they start to help you. So then you're pretty much pushing past the limit. And it's not just for like benching it, it's for other stuff too.
For everything.
Yeah.
For everything. No, negatives is crazy.
Yeah, negative.
Negatives are crazy. I feel like that's the only reason I've been able to see progress in my back. It's because of negatives.
Yeah, because it literally helps you push past your limit.
No, literally,
So-
yeah. It's always good to have someone to work out with.
No,
Not a lot of
definitely.
people have
100%.
that person to work out with, but I feel like if you literally go up to anyone in the gym and be like, "Hey, can you just
Yeah.
like push it down?" Because I've done that before.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
You got to get past that.
Social anxiety.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure. I've done that a couple times. I was in the gym before, and I was alone, and then I would just ask someone, "Hey, like when I go to failure, can you just like push it down, or I'm doing
Yeah.
a lat pull down or anything like that?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah,
you
and
know?
I've also had people ask me to do that as well.
Exactly.
And yeah, you just can't really be afraid to do that. You just kind of
Yeah.
gotta go up and ask them, and they're gonna help you. They're not
Yeah,
gonna be
for
like
sure.
no. So it's like, no. So it's like,
Just imagine actually just going to someone and be like, nah,
bro.
I'm not gonna help you. No, there's some weird people, dude. There are some weird people.
Yeah.
Like everyone in the gym, obviously, like of course, welcome to the gym and everything. But there's some weird people, dude. It's just this today. We were at the gym and this guy was like huffing and puffing right behind us because we called it next.
Yeah.
Like we had the lat pull down. The kid was on it and we were like, oh, we got next, whatever. The guy came. He's like, no, bro. Like F this, bro. I'm like, bro, you just gotta wait. You gotta have patience.
Yeah.
You know, you share the gym with everyone.
Yeah, I'm really lucky that right next to my house is the gym that I go to, and it's a nice small gym. Not many people go to it, and it has everything I need.
Yeah.
So like nothing's really ever taken up, stuff like that. And if it is, it's just like I gotta wait like 1-2 minutes. So it's like I got blessed with a nice gym right there.
Yeah, I used to go to Jersey Strong down 18 in East Brunswick. That was really packed for a long time because it was $10 a month. And then we went to Crunch later because they opened a new Crunch on 18 because the closest one used to be North Brunswick. Now there's one on 18 and we go to that one now. but it's been busy. It's been
Yeah.
really busy. Yeah, no, it's packed. But I like being able to talk to people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's cool to go
Yeah,
up
like-
and just talk to people.
Yeah, like when I went with you today.
Yeah.
There was like I saw you go up to like 5 people and
Yeah,
it's like you knew
yeah.
them and stuff. So
Exactly, yeah. And not like it's cool to go up to people that you know, but it's also cool to go up to people that you don't know. Like if there was this one time I saw a really skinny kid
all right.
like squatting maybe 5 plates. I swear to
Damn.
God, everyone in the gym was literally staring at him, and I went up to him. I was like, "Dude, like, what are you doing? Like,
That's crazy,
what's
yeah.
going on?" And he was like, "Oh, you just gotta push through. I've been doing this for a long time. It doesn't show because I have bad genetics, but I have the strength and everything."
Damn,
I was
that's
like,
crazy.
"Dude, that's crazy. Like, you look
Yeah.
insane. You know what I mean? Like doing that, like."
And I bet that made him feel very good.
100%.
Yeah, I've had people come up to me, and every time someone comes up, it feels very nice.
Yeah, and I
They're
feel
like,
like
they're always like, what are you doing?
yeah,
And it's just like,
or
makes
like
you
how
feel
do
good.
I do this correctly? Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like yeah,
they're asking you for help, so it's like they know that you have experience with it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So
What do you think are the most essential workouts when it comes to like the major muscle groups?
Mm.
Because I know a lot of people don't like barbell bench press or like they only like dumbbell, but I feel like barbell is pretty important. So like, what do you
Yeah.
think are the essential ones? It's a hard topic.
it is a hard
It's a hard
topic.
question. But I feel like
maybe like probably depends, I guess, how you work it. Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess that kind of relates to I don't know if you know progressive overload.
yeah,
So like how frequently you do it, like if you switch it up, like how intense you do it. So like
Right.
how much weight you put up, how many reps, stuff like that. So how much time under tension.
that's true.
So
Yeah. And
yeah, I guess it kinda
obviously,
depends.
depending on different goals, what do you think is better when it comes to lifting? Do you think heavier weights for less reps are better or lighter weights? Because I've seen a lot of strength improvement when it comes to heavier weights.
Yeah.
But then once I kind of stop and go into lighter weights and go past that, like doing negatives, all the way, like when you rep out 135,
Yeah.
right, for like 20 or 25, and then you can't do it anymore and you do those negatives, you
Yeah.
get a beautiful pump.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
think it's definitely good to mix it up.
Yeah.
Like not just doing like not every time maxing out.
Yeah.
You know, like definitely like yeah, it's good to get those heavy sets in, but then to really burn it out, drop down to lower set, get more reps in, get those negatives. Stuff like that.
Was
so.
there a time that was like something that really funny happened in the gym? Like there was one moment when I was in the gym and this guy next to me, it was really funny, but like nobody noticed except like me and a couple other friends. He was shoulder pressing and this guy like farted so hard. Like when I tell you, I did not expect it at all, and I just heard it next to me.
Did you like try to play it off?
And
Like
dude, he was like. He just looked around,
Yeah.
and it was hilarious, dude.
yeah. I would say something funny happened to me. When I'm going into dumbbell bench, I think I was carrying like the 90s, and when I'm backing up with the bench, there's like it's like the bench, and then there's 2 little rods that come out in front.
Right.
And my feet tripped right over them, and I
And you
fell
fell?
right down.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not good. And of course, everyone like came over. I'm like, I'm alright, I swear. So it's definitely embarrassing, but
Yeah.
it happens.
But dude, I embarrass myself all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, there's this one time I thought I was big and I picked up hundreds, and as soon as I put
Thought
them
I
up,
was
they
big.
crushed me, and this guy had to come and lift them off
Yeah.
of me because I was gonna die.
Ugh.
Oh my god, it was so bad. Everyone
Yeah.
came up to me like, "Oh, are you okay?" I was like, yeah, I'm okay. But I feel like people don't like embarrassing themselves, and obviously nobody likes embarrassing
Nah,
themselves,
yeah.
but like you gotta have those moments.
Yeah,
you learn from those moments.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
it's fun. I love lifting. It's
Yeah.
it's honestly, I would say I consider it a hobby for sure.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
like when you do something like every day like that and you stay so consistent with it,
You start
when
to
you
love
stop it, no, 100%, you start to love it, but when you stop it, you get depressed.
Yeah.
Like there are moments where if I don't go to the gym for one day, I get so upset and I feel gross the whole time.
Yeah, and again, along with that comes like body dysmorphia and stuff like
100%.
that, and everyone gets it
always-
when you start working out, and
always.
it's not fun, but you gotta go through it.
Yeah, dude. But the thing I've been struggling with right now is eating. Like, there's barely any time. You know what I mean? Like, between college and
Yeah, very busy.
work and everything. What I've been doing when it comes to eating personally, I don't like meal prepping at all. I think meal prepping is gross. And any food that, like, gets cooked and stays in the fridge absolutely loses its flavor. It goes gross. Like, I don't know how people do it. But what I do which is the most effective but still takes a lot of my time, is that I prep all my food in the beginning of the week. Beginning of the week. And I cut it up, I season it, I weigh it, and I put it in the freezer. And the night before, I would take out my chicken, I'll take out whatever I need, and then I would cook it whenever I need to cook it. But it still takes a while for like to take it out and let it defrost, whatever, and then you cook it. And it takes like whatever 20 minutes, and then you need to eat. Like it takes a whole hour. Like, bro, sometimes I don't have that hour in the day. You know what I mean?
And that's something that, since we're gonna be rooming together, you're gonna have to teach me to do that stuff, because I haven't really cooked a lot. My meals and stuff. I've been very lucky to have a really good family.
Yeah.
Love them all.
My family cooks all unhealthy food. To
really?
all the Egyptians and everyone, dude, you freaking there's a meal called macaron bechamel.
Okay.
That meal is literally like it's pasta with like heavy cream and like meat and like dude, it is like calorie like condensed.
That's my
everything.
That's my family. Of course, we eat like a lot of meat and stuff, but like yesterday we had tacos,
right?
Stuff like that. They'll make like pizzas, stuff like that.
Yeah,
so like we get all those in.
No, but there was a secret recipe to why I was so fat. My dad owned a pizzeria for 8 years, and he used to bring pizza leftovers every single night. Dude, I would finish roughly 6 to 8 slices before I'd go to sleep every single night.
6 to 8?
6 to 8 slices.
Like full slices?
Like full big slices.
That's like a pie.
No, literally. No, I used to have my friends come pick up because I had so many. He used to bring like 2-3 pies because like if he had leftovers, he would just bring them.
Yeah.
At one point when I started dieting, I was like, just throw them out. Like don't bring them to the house because I can't control myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was in the beginning, and that's when I started giving it to my friends. And then I was like, you know what? Just throw it away. And then he started bringing home cookies, and then he started bringing home other stuff. I'm like, bro, come on.
Yeah, at my house we have these freezer pizzas that you keep in the freezer, and when you want to make them, you just throw them in the oven, let them warm up, and they're ready to eat. And they're just so easy. And like every time I'm hungry, I'm like, what should I eat? And it's always, my parents are always like, oh, go make a pizza. Stuff like that. It's always pizza. And it's like, oh, like more pizza. It's like, I want to eat better, but like, it's so easy. And I'm very lazy when it comes to making food.
Yeah. So. No, 100%. It's not, when it comes to eating like healthy, it's not convenient. Like I hate that. Yeah. And like there are companies out there that give you meals to like kind of put in the oven or boil, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
Like my old roommate used to get those meals, and I asked him like, oh, how much is a meal? He's like, oh, it's like $12 a meal. Oh, like damn. That adds up. Yeah. You know what I mean?
100%.
If you get that every single day, or like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for every single day, dude, it adds up so much. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like if you go on a grocery haul for like the whole week, you can spend around like $50 to $100 and get so much food. Like it can last you around like a week or 2 weeks, depending on how much you eat, of course. Do you know roughly how many calories you eat in a day? Like if you were to give an estimate, or like how many times do you eat in a day, for example?
How many times I eat?
Yeah.
During school, I took advantage of the unlimited meal swipes.
Oh, yeah.
I would go 4 times, maybe sometimes 5 in a day, because that's when I started to eat. Like I started to realize I need to eat a lot more. And so I was going in there literally like in between every class, trying to get some protein, some carbs. There was a lot of chicken and rice. But yeah, I would go a lot. Yeah. It's definitely taking advantage of it.
That's good. What I used to do in the beginning, I used to intermittent fast. Okay. So I had a window from 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock. That's when I would eat. So I would eat my breakfast at 2, my lunch at like 4:30, and then my dinner at 7:30.
Right.
And
how'd that work out?
It worked out really well, but I did lose muscle with it, and I was hungry like all the time. And I don't know why my family's like this, but whenever I start dieting or whenever I start watching my weight, that's when all the unhealthy food comes in the house. Like maybe it's because I don't eat it, or like I don't know what's going on. But like whenever I tell them, oh, like I'm going on a diet, whatever, everything that I love, freaking croissants, Danish,
there you go.
chocolate covered raisins, everything is just in the house whenever I'm dieting.
I saw the chocolate covered raisins. Yeah, dude. Those look good. I might break into them.
We just walked by them. Yeah, I'm not gonna break into those. Those are deadly for me. Terrible, but it's all good. You know, you gotta just control yourself when it comes to that. That's kind of about everything. Do you have like any general advice you want to give to anyone that's kind of like just trying to bulk up, since you have experience with that?
Consistency.
consistency.
Staying consistent with it, especially with working out. Yeah, it's good to get rest days in, but don't let those rest days turn into rest weeks, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I've seen it happen to some people.
that's happened to me multiple times. Like small injuries are the worst. Like if I strain something and like I take 2 days off, that 2 days turns into a month.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's terrible, absolutely terrible.
yeah.
But definitely consistency is the best thing that you could do, because that's the thing that I'm struggling with the most. You know what I mean? I feel like that is the hardest thing. I fluctuate so much because I go like, I don't know, it's something weird about me. I go on a rampage where it's like diet, meal prep, like running, whatever, twice a day, all of that, and then once I reach my goal, I'm like, all right, I'm good. I can eat.
Yeah, you kind of slack
and
off.
then just completely binge, and then I gain all my weight back, and I'm like, gotta start all over again. And that's happened like 7 times in the past 2 years. You know what I mean? Like it's terrible.
Once you reach your goal, do you like try to set another goal like after that?
No. Once I reach, that's the thing I'm trying to work on. Is like once I reach my goal, I'm like, come on, I gotta either sustain it at least, you know, until like I want to get to another goal, not go back to square one.
Yeah.
But I don't even set another goal. I just go back to eating whatever I want. Because my favorite food is barbecue chicken wings. I don't eat anything fried. I don't eat barbecue sauce. I don't eat candy. I don't eat ice cream. I don't eat cake. Like, it's a very sad life. I literally have...
It's good to treat yourself once in a while. You got to do it.
The thing is that treat, like, gives me, like, flashbacks. Where it's like, oh, I want this so bad.
Good,
I want this so bad.
Yeah.
So, the only thing that I have is, like, an occasional Anabar.
Okay.
That's like my favorite protein bar. It's absolutely fantastic. The only thing is that like a lot of people were asking me about it, and you can't really buy them in like one and try it. You have to kind of buy it in a pack.
Like in bulk or something like that.
Yeah, you have to buy the box comes with 12.
Okay.
And you have to order it online and they ship it to you. So it is really good, but not everyone has been able to try them because you kind of just don't buy something you've never tried for a box.
I've tried one from you and it was freaking good.
It's so good, and there's so many different flavors.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like what I have occasionally from here and there because it's a little sweeter and it's really good. But it's a lot of calories. You know what I mean? And if it doesn't fit with my calories, since I try to keep my calories a little bit lower, then it just doesn't work. And I have to stick to my meal plan. But that was kind of everything. Thank you so much for talking about your experience.
Thanks for having me on here.
Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, Joey, for coming. Yep. Do it now. We just reached 100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the support. Obviously, it's unbelievable. I apologize for last week's mishap. I want to say I didn't post an episode last week because of finals. As you can vouch for me, it's rough. It is finals rough. Finals week is a lot, and I apologize for that. But hopefully, we get some better content out for you guys. And thank you for watching the video. Check out Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, iTunes. Download everything. Like the video. Leave a comment down below. Tell all your friends to subscribe.
Do it all.
We'll see you guys next week.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.